Damilvany Gnanakumar. I'm 25 now, and I'm a biomedical scientist. I went to the north side of Sri Lanka. They call it Vanni. I had my cousin brother there, so I thought I'll go and visit him. I only went there for like 2 weeks. I thought, okay, I'll spend time 2 weeks with him and then I'll come back to Colombo. But then I decided to stay there. I thought, okay, I had 6-month visa, so I thought, okay, I'll stay. But then, you know, looking at the problem, I thought, no, I can't go out now. It's not safe to leave, first thing. And the other thing was, I saw people suffering and like seeing all that, and I thought, no, I have to stay here and help out the people. You can hear it when the army moves closer. You could hear it. You just know it because the shell bomb sound, and by that you can work out, okay, they're near you. All I cared about was these innocent people. I thought, okay, if I'm going through this, it's the same for the other people as well. They turned the school into a hospital and had a lot of bodies, and it was raining, and you can see the blood. It's like going with the water. You can see everywhere on the road, it's like blood is running with the water. It was all Tamil civilian people because it was a government hospital first, and then they just the civilian people come there. Yeah. For the last 2 weeks, they tried so hard to save the people that they didn't have enough blood. They couldn't, they just couldn't, even if they wanted to help the people, they couldn't because of the shortage of medication. They didn't have proper equipment as well. They just had a knife that, it was a knife that the butchers use to cut, to cut the meat. And we have to use that to cut, take over 6-year-old boy's leg and arm. And he cried and cried. I couldn't even stand there. I was like with the doctor, giving the equipments and sort of, assisting him and next to the boy. But I said, I'm sorry, but I can't stand and look at this boy crying out. It's not the truth what happened there. I mean, the civilian people were running and running and running to, get them safe away from the shell bombing, but they couldn't. One day I was inside the theatre and the shell bomb was right next room was bombed. And there were people we had a lot of the treated people, left in the room for the doctors to go and monitor, and they all died in that shell bomb. You can't relax and go to sleep. You just have to be any minute. You just have to get ready so that you can run. If the doctors have decided, okay, we want to leave, they would have left, leaving the innocent people to die. But they were there, from the beginning to the end. They were there, helping the people out, saving the many as they can. Even with all the shortage of medicines and everything, they were still there saving the people.
You were there. I'm just hoping that you might be able to give us a clearer idea of how many people did die in those final weeks of the war.
By estimation, it would be about 20,000 people in the last 5 days. That was from the May 10th to the 16th.
I mean, that's a considerably higher number than anyone has suggested before for that period.
It would be more than that, but for estimation, it would be 20,000 people. They took me to Zone 1. I was in Zone 2 first, and then they took me to Zone 1. And they gave me a room right next to the police station. And they said, okay, you'll be staying here for 2 days only. In 48 hours, you'll be released. And I said, oh, I'm so happy that, okay, 48 hours I'll be released. And I was so happy and everything. And then the 48 days turned into 3 days. And then it turned into weeks and months. And it's I thought, okay, now I understand that, it's not going to happen. I had about 5 times, I think, I had the investigation done with various people.
And how did that, what did that involve?
They asked me, okay, why did you come to Sri Lanka, and, where's your family, and why did you go into Vanni area, that it's not safe, so why did you go inside? What were you doing all this time? I was shocked when they said, you'll be released. I'm like, you really telling me the truth? I thought for the next 6 months I won't be out.
In your own mind, by this point, I mean, how are you feeling? Are you resigned?
I was like, why are they doing this? I mean, you know, I'm an international citizen. I mean, I have everything there, like my passport, visas, everything was there. I mean, what's the problem? I mean, you've done the investigation, and the investigation officer has sent it straight away saying that, okay, she's clear, she's ready to go out. I mean, you know, why keeping me like this without any reason? When I went and spoke to the commander, the camp commander, and asked him, why are you still keeping me in the camp? And the reason he was giving me like, oh, we are still not sure whether you're involved with the LTT or not.
Really?
I said, that's what you've done the investigation 5-6 times. You still not sure about it? I had a phone call from a brigadier outside, and he said that, oh, you're released, and at 5 o'clock on the 8th, yeah. At 5 o'clock, there will be a vehicle come in and pick you up to go to Colombo. And in Colombo, Basil Rajapaksa wanted to meet you, and then, you know, you can be handed over to your High Commissioner. The people just wanted to be let out. I mean, they're not expecting at all any help from the government. They just want them to be freed out of the camp so that they can just go somewhere and live safe and be happy with the family. I mean, if the Sri Lankan government really care about the people, why not, you know, let the organisation inside to go and help them? Why are they keeping the media out?